Hi, my name is Nikki Robinette, and today I'm doing the Astran Steady State Bike Test with my patient Rachel. And before starting this test, I asked Rachel some questions to determine her cardiovascular risk status. And she's a low risk because she has no risk factors and she had no signs or symptoms from the ACSM book. And I also asked her her previous exercise history, and that was 5 days a week at 30 minutes each time for the past 4 months. I also explained to her the rate of perceived exertion scale from 6 to 20, so she understands her exertion rate when I ask her throughout this test. And I measured her vitals, and her vitals were 70 beats per minute for her heart rate. Her blood pressure was 120/80, and her RPE was 6. And I also measured her oxygen saturation, and that was at 96%, which was great. So all of those indicated that it was safe to start the test. And so prior to starting this, I had her warming up on this bike for 3 minutes, and I took her blood pressure, heart rate, and oxygen levels throughout that time, which is recorded on this sheet. And I also adjusted the bike to her greater trochanter when she was standing, make sure her knees were at about 5 degrees of flexion when she is biking. So now that is minute 2. So now after her warm-up, I adjusted her work rate to 600 kilopounds per minute, which is a resistance of 2 kilograms. And now I'm just going to take her heart rate for 15 seconds. And what is your RPE, Rachel? 8. Okay. 15 seconds. Okay, I got a measure of 30. So 30 times 4, and that's going to be 120. Okay, great. And that is in your submax range. And as we come up here on minute 3, what's your RPE again, Rachel? 8. Okay. And now I'm going to have to take your blood pressure and your heart rate again. So I'm going to start on your blood pressure. Oops, sorry. Hopefully you can see that. And I got a value of 154/80, which is great. Also, I'm going to take your heart rate again really quickly, 15 seconds. Okay, and I got 33 beats per minute. So 33 times 4 gives me a value of 132, which is great. You said your RPE was at 8, so we're just going to wait here until we come up to minute 5, which is already coming up. Rachel, what do you think your RPE is?
9.
And, okay. We'll wait a few more seconds here. Just take your heart rate. 35 beats per minute. And 35 times 4, 0, 2, and that's going to be 140. And we're already coming up to minute 6 here. What's your RPE?
10.
10? Okay. And I'm going to take your blood pressure really quick. Got 160 over 80, which is great. And I'm going to take your blood pressure or your heart rate one last time, and that has to be within 5 feet, and I don't need that. Okay, and I got 35 a minute, which looks like that's the same as last time, and that's 140 beats per minute, which is perfect. So you're at a steady state for this, so that means we can terminate the test. So right now I'm gonna adjust this down to 0 kilograms of resistance, and I'm just gonna have Rachel, or it's actually gonna be 0.5 because that's the lowest it can go. And I'm just going to monitor her heart rate and blood pressure responses, measure her oxygen saturation and her RPE at the end, just to make sure she has some normal responses. And so because she reached her steady state within 5 beats per minute of her heart rate in minute 5 and 6, it was sufficient to terminate the test. Thank you.